All praises to the Most High YAHAWAH. All praises. All praises, brothers and sisters. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Please click the like button. Give me a 1 if you can hear me clearly, brothers and sisters. Give me a 1 if you can hear me very clear. What is this? Yeah. Thank you for being here, brothers and sisters. We are about to discuss the letter of Jeremiah. Thank you for hearing me. There's so much things going on. Shalom. Yeah, the kids are out there and then they are quite loud. We got more kids now. We got more children are coming. All praises, brothers. All praises, brothers and sisters. Shalom, welcome. Thank you for being here. It's been a while. 3 days, man. 72 hours of studying. Yeah, so I was supposed to be there at 8, but 8:30. Schedule's all messed up. How many of you are familiar with the letter of Jeremiah? I will give it a little moment and then we will begin. Nobody? All right then. Well, today is Monday anyway. Yeah, everybody in the Garfield mode. Everybody hates Monday. I love every single day, man. No one is familiar with the letter of Jeremiah? The letter of Jeremiah. Okay. All right. Well, the letter of Jeremiah is basically it's a letter that just heard about it today, brother Larry. You see, this is what happened, brothers. This is what happened when the Gentiles remove books. When they remove books from our holy books. When they remove stuff from the Bible. And then you got people, this is the first time they ever heard of it. And it is a very important letter. Okay? All right, please click the like button so the people that are subscribing to the channels or whoever is watching can see it. But they took the books out, and a lot of people don't know what it is. A lot of people don't know what is it talking about. Why is the letter of Jeremiah was sticking out? And you'll understand when you start reading it. You're like, okay, this is why it was taken out. Okay. Oh, the secret history. I got it right here. The secret history of the world. This is the book that the beloved brother put us for us on Patreon. Okay. And then this book, you talk about the Freemasons, the Illuminati, the Garden of Eden, the Knights Templar, the Looking Glass Universe, the Gods Who Love Women, the Green King, the Sphinx and Time Lord, the Neolithic Alexander, Zarathustra, the Rise of the Magi, Lucifer, Gnostic, the Return of the Sun God, Muhammad, and Gabriel. Okay, so Gabriel is a very important angel in Islam. Okay. Gabriel is very, very important. So they in Islam they celebrated Gabriel because Gabriel is very powerful. Okay. Uh well, in Catholic it's mostly the Virgin Mary. Catholicism it's mostly baby Jesus and Mary and all that. Again, I'm not an expert, so I'm not going to dive into this. Okay. Yeah, good information in there. You know. Okay. What is this reading? I gotta put that thing. I gotta put that thing out, man. Thank you, brother De Jour. Gabriel is Adam in the book of remembrance of Enoch. Thank you for pointing that out. Yeah. All right, my daughter coming over there makes fun of me. Yeah. Yes. Thank you, brothers. All right, let us begin. Let us begin the book of. We're going to read the book of Jeremiah, and if it is possible, we are going to take some call. Okay, so let us begin. I mean, the letter of Jeremiah, not the book, though. Okay. All right. So, if you have your apocrypha ready, you can go to the letter of Jeremiah, or just a letter of Jeremiah. It's not anything fancy. We will start reading it, brothers and sisters, and you'll understand why. Well, you know for a fact that God have no power. It's only one chapter, but it has 73 verses in it. Okay, so let us begin. All right. Uh, Let me just put this down. Boy, there's so many no's out there. All right, brethren, let us begin. Ah, man. And we're going to read the letter and put commentaries. And you know what? Let me give it a little bit of time. Let me give it a little bit of time for the people to get there because it's very important for the family to see this and witness this, to hear this. Let me give it at least another 2 minutes, okay? Ah, man. All right, let me give this another 2 minutes, brothers and sisters. Welcome, shalom to everybody that's here, Jews and Gentiles alike. It's always good for the whole family to be here. Now, I just uploaded a video. Did anybody saw that airplane that just fell off the sky in Miramar, and then it just fell off and burned down the whole place that it fell off? Anybody saw that? Yeah, it happened again in Miramar, right by Paris airport. So a lot of us knew exactly what's going on. Yes. So yeah, some of you need to watch this video. Not now though. You can stay in this podcast and you watch the video later. Brothers, the airplane just took off out of Paris airport, brothers, and then it fell off the sky. And the witness said the airplane took off, and the next thing you know, it was trying to move around, fell off the sky. Two people that was on board died. It hit a car. Brothers, this is like one of the worst things. You driving your car, you get hit by an airplane. Like, How are you gonna explain this to the insurance family company? How? Shalom, Trinidad and Tobago. Shalom. How, brothers? You driving your car to work or to the store somewhere else, and then you got hit by an airplane. Were you flying that car? This is mind-boggling. Like, what were you doing? And we see again, okay, another what they have. It's like two men on a boat. They're in the middle of the ocean. In the middle of the ocean, brothers. And then boom, those two cars collided. Those two boats collided, brothers. Both of the boat capsize. Both of the boat sink. Like, what were you doing? What is it? What is it that you guys were going so fast? Two boats in the middle of the ocean, brothers, collide with each other. What is it? What were you guys doing? Were both of you were drunk at the same time, or both of you were not paying attention at the same time? One of you should have seen the other guy coming. It's an ocean, brothers. You still right, you won't hit anything. You still left, you won't hit anything, brother. You keep going straight, and then you go. Man, it's amazing, brother. It's amazing when you see the Most High is working. You're like, your mind is like, wow. How did the Most High, how did he do this? You know, it's just crazy. You know, the car accident, the three-way crashes, they are so in the last 3 days, but well, not even last 3 days. The last 2 days, brethren, that passed. There's so many things happen, so many accidents. Now there's there's some type of nonsense going on with Kim Jong-un. Okay, Kim Jong-un refused to pick up Joe Biden's phone number ever since he got elected. He left message, voicemail after voicemail, and they don't pick up. And we know the prophecy still stand. Old man Trump will lose, old man Biden will win World War III. Trump lost, Biden won. There is no discussion about this. Please don't send me email about how Trump actually really won, and then Biden's like a robot controlling like some. Yo, don't do this. If it's time for you to dive in reality like us, let the Gentiles discuss their Illuminati conspiracies. And then the third part of the prophecy, World War III among the Gentiles. They have to go to war, brothers. In order for us to rise up, somebody have to go down, and they have to. They have to go down. Yeah. It's crazy, brethren. It's crazy. When you're watching this, you're like, how come you people are not seeing this? Some of the people are questioning them now. They are saying that, okay, what the hell is going on? Why there's so many airplane crashes in like one spot, in like one area? Why is that? Some of them say it's mechanical stuff. Some are say, but most people say something is going on, brothers. You cannot have airplane brothers. In less than a year, you have more than 10 airplane fall off the sky. That's at least once a month. And nobody, people just sitting there like, happen all the time, man. Wait until one of those huge, big commercial airplane, God forbid, loaded with people going somewhere and then click the lane line switch and drop it. Yes. There are so many things going on, brothers. And you see at the end of the video, you see a bunch of so-called black Catholics, a Catholic school, a black Catholic school, brothers. There's a dude that worked there. He's been accused of sexually assaulted the children over 40 years ago, still now. Allegation that go back 40 years. You got the whole black community, the whole black church, the whole black Catholic church rally behind this man. No, he didn't do it. He's a good man. Oh, we support him. We support that. They are lying on him and stuff. Oh, it happened 40 years ago and stuff. Stay out of it. Yeah. Our people, man, stay out of it. Let those people stand in front of the Most High. Let them get involved with those people, businesses, and then try to sing. Let them. Let them. Let them. We already come out of her the moment we came out of our mother's portal, believe it or not. You were born prepared. I see people are killing themselves. So I gotta go prepare. I gotta go buy food and stuff like that. This is Gentile stuff. Brothers and sisters, if you have to starve to death in the name of the Most High, so be it. Well, at least me, I ain't gonna run, man. I said this multiple times here, man. I ain't gonna run and go hide somewhere in the mountain or go hide in another state because I think I will be. I think I'm gonna be safe here. Thank you, baby. Okay. Garbage, man. I'll read this later. Brothers, understand this. You cannot act like the Gentiles. You cannot run around and say what they say, repeat what they're repeating, acting and behaving like they're doing. Those people are not right in the head. They know what they did. They know Father's coming for them. Now they are prepping the hell out of the things now. They are prepper, doomsday prepper. I was born prepared, man. The Most High prepared me in the spiritual realm. I don't know about you. I don't know if you're gonna run places and stocking on food and guns and ammos and get ready, and stuff. I put all my trust and all my hope in the Most High. If I have to die to whatever's coming there, so be it. Seller. I ain't scared, man. I'm gonna go around and running, stocking on and saving gold. Talking about gold, I have a gold chain somewhere, but I forgot. I haven't worn that thing for ages. Yeah, I ain't got time for this, man. Running, go hiding, buy a bunker or rent a bunker. For what? I didn't do anything. The Holy One is coming. He's coming to put judgment in this face of this earth on the behalf of his children, which hopefully I'm one of them. Why should I run? Why should I hide? I'm going to run for Jacob's trouble, brother. Jacob's trouble. Jacob's trouble. Get out of here, scumbag. Get out of here, man. Jacob's trouble is coming for you because you want Jacob's trouble. For those of you who've been studied, for those of you the Most High download the information in your mind, you know for a fact you went through this trouble, brothers. You've been going through it for hundreds of years. Jacob's trouble was supposed to start 2020, but he didn't. Okay, give it until 2021. Okay? To probably 2021 is it's two things. That is already here, or it will be here somewhere on this month, this week's. Again, beloved brothers, sisters, if this message doesn't sit right with you, if you know for a fact you want Jacob's trouble to happen, that's the only thing that can happen to bring the Father here. Is for FEMA, the United Kingdom, not the United Kingdom, the United Nation, to invade here and take all people, all so-called, one camp. It's not all of us. One camp, one specific camp, and then force the chip upon them, and then send them in FEMA and kill them and hang them and burn them, and like they did before, and then blackwash it and all that. If this is in your soul, you believe this type of thing, so be it, brothers. So be it. Jacob's trouble is done. It's over. The Most High cannot put you in trouble and put the Gentile in trouble. It doesn't work like that. The Most High work in balance. One up, one down. One up, one down. It's not, the Most High never do everything equally when it comes to this. Righteousness, wickedness. Wickedness, righteousness. It's a balance of life. So, brothers, because of what happened over there in Chicago, that church, let us read the letter of Jeremiah. A lot of us know. I believe we have a fair amount of people now. It's been 20 minutes. We give the nation 20 minutes. Let us do this, brothers. Let us do this. All right. Now, it's in the book of Apocrypha. Thank you, Lady Q. Scale of Justice. Okay, holy justice. Please click the like button, brothers and sisters. All right, let us do this. This is a letter of the prophet Jeremiah. It's in the book of Apocrypha. They took it out, so I'm going to read it from this, and then we're going to do this, and then after that, we're going to elaborate on it, and then we're going to receive some phone call if you wish to call. All right. Letter of Jeremiah 1. A copy of an epistle which Jeremy, well, they put his name as Jeremy in there, but it's Jeremiah, which Jeremy sent unto them which were to be led captive into Babylon by the king of the Babylonian, to certify them as it was commanding him of God. See, this is one of the reasons why they took the book out of the Apocrypha. In the first verse, it says here, this is in a copy of an epistle. Okay, please define this word epistle or epistle. There you go. Please define that word. Yeah, I'm getting forgive me for that loud noise out there. Okay, I'm running out of water. Epistle. Um no, sister, Zaya Miller, I'm assuming you're a sister. Oh, I'm assuming that you're a sister. The book of Jeremiah, it's an apocrypha. You can have it it doesn't have a well, you really don't need a PDF, but give me a second. An epistle is a poem or other literally work in the form of a letter or series of letters of book in the New Testament in the form of letter and apostle. So it's like a letter, okay? That's why they call it letter of Jeremiah, okay? That's all it is, a letter. All right. Verse 1 again, brothers. A copy of an epistle which Jeremiah or Jeremy sent unto them which were to lead captive into Babylon by the king of the Babylonians, to certify them as it was commanding him of God. Now, the reason why they took that book out of the Apocrypha, brothers, because God does not ordain slavery. They don't want you to think that God purposely, the Father, the Heavenly Father, ordained, commended, anointed the Babylonian to come and take us into slavery. That means that God is evil and that God can only do good. They took it out because of verse 1. Because of the sin which ye have committed before God, ye shall be led away captive into Babylon by Nebuchadnezzar, king of the Babylonians. This is why the Most High sent them into captivity. Again, brothers, this letter still apply to these days. All the captivities are the same for the same reason. Because you disobey the Father, because you do not want to do his will, you rebel against him on purpose, not by mistake, on purpose. You rebel against him because you want to make him mad. So when ye become unto Babylon, ye shall remain there many years, and for a long season, namely 7 generations, and after that I will bring you away peaceably from thence. Okay, Father said he's going to send us to in captivity in Babylon for many years, 7 generations, which means the complete generation. And this generation right now, brothers and sisters, is the last. Now, when they talk about Bible generation, brothers, they don't talk about the generation like millennial, boomers, baby boomers, millennial generation Z. It doesn't work like that. That's not how it works. Okay, it's not. That's not how it works. Okay. Again, well, I don't know exactly how I can go into this, but that's not how it works in the Bible. Okay, we are the last generation, the generation that make the seventh, the complete generation, according to this letter. Some others say the perfect generation, the eighth or the ninth, the 10th or whatever, but that means that's the last generation. Yes, they won't send no notification. They will not send notification. All right, they won't send notification. So. Now shall ye see in Babylon gods of silver and gold and of wood borne upon shoulders, which cause the nation to fear. That's what make the nation to fear, brothers. Gods that made out of wood, silver, and gold, borne upon shoulders. Beware, therefore, that ye in no wise be like the to strangers, neither be ye and of them when ye see the multitude before them and behind them worshiping them. This is very important, brothers. This is what Jeremiah says here. Now beware, therefore, that ye in no wise be like this to strangers. Don't be like the Gentiles, neither be ye and of them, okay, when ye see the multitude before them and behind them worshiping them. Don't follow them. Don't be like them. Don't be going out there and worship their gods. Giving the elite all credit and all praises is a form of worshiping. Saying everything is fake, everything is made by the elite, they're so smart, they control so much everything. This is how smart those guys are. They pretty much can manipulate the weather. Oh, they can create it live. They can bring people back to death. I was reading some article that's saying some Russian something come up with some bull. They can rise people from death. When you're doing that, brothers, when you fear what the Gentiles fear, when you're repeating what they're saying, when you're sucking up to them, this is a form of worship, and you disobey the Father. But say ye in your hearts, O Lord, we must worship thee. Brethren, said he in your, this is, the heart is the most important organ in your body and not the brain. He's here, it's the heart. People say the brain sends things to the heart. Oh, hell no. The heart tells the brain. Every single things that you have, brother, is here in your heart. Mostly the horrible things. It's in your heart. Your true brain, your true capability of thinking, of doing certain things is not in your head. It's not in your true mind is here, is in your heart, according to all the ancient books. Your heart is very important. You don't have to say it with your mouth. Just say it in your heart. That is why, brothers and sisters, you cannot read men. You don't know what's in the heart. This one will come up upon you. Say, Big Levi, I repent and stuff. And I'm a born again man and stuff. And the Most High, this is his lips. This is his tongue. This is his gum slapping. You don't know what's in there. He might think he repent, brothers. But at one point, something happened. Quickly things switch, and then this man become what it was formerly. For mine angel is with you, and I myself caring for your soul. The Most High tell us, brothers and sisters. Oh, the beloved brother Big Judah is live. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, we won't receive any. Okay, all right. Big Judah is also live. See, this is the Most High sending messages. I have no idea. Thank you. Once we finish this, we will go over there. Now, understand this, brothers. For the Most High make you understand that for mine angel is with you, and I myself caring for your soul. So the Most High is here, is in the midst. This book was written by Jeremiah, brothers. That means the Most High is here, is caring for us. There's nothing to fear, brothers. There's nothing to fear. We cannot go and then act like we are the Gentiles and lust after their gods. We can't do this, all right? All right, let's do this. Now, this is exactly what I was saying. For their tongue is polished by the workman, and they themselves are gilded and laid over with silver, yet they are not false and cannot speak. Their gods cannot speak. They can do anything. And taking gold and his wealth for a virgin that loveth to go gay, they make crowns for the heads of their gods. So when they say a virgin that's love to go gay, that mean gay mean happy. It was a beautiful word until people take it and then freaking swagger jacket, man. Sometimes also the priests convey from their gods gold and silver and bestowed upon it themselves. Okay, brothers, this is very important. This is what Jeremiah said. Jeremiah said, sometimes also the priests conveyed from their gods gold and silver and bestowed it upon themselves. Those priests of Mahan, they don't even believe in their God. When you brought the gold and silver to them, they don't give it to God. They don't give it to baby Jesus. They don't give it to the Virgin Mary. They bestowed it upon themselves. They keep it upon themselves, brothers. Yes. Yet cannot these gods save them from rust and moth, though they be covered with purple raiment? They wipe their faces because of the dust of the temple when there is much upon them. And he that cannot put to death one that offended him holdeth a scepter as though he were judge of the country. Jeremiah is making fun of them. Jeremiah is mocking them, man. Jeremiah is making fun of the guys, saying, look at their gods. They have those gods standing in there, made out of wood, silver, and gold, with a freaking scepter in their hand, as if they have any power to judge the whole country, as if they have any power to rationalize, as if they have any power to have the mind of knowing wrong and right. He mocking them, man. He mocking them. Okay? Listen, this is what Jeremiah making fun of them. He said, and he that cannot put to death one that offend him, holdeth a scepter as though he were a judge of the country. He hath also in his right hand a dagger and an axe, but cannot deliver himself from war and thieves. Jeremiah mocked him. He said, look, this in the right hand there is a scepter, in the left hand there is a sword and an axe. Yet if a thieves, a robber came here and left up this gold, they cannot even fight that robber. They cannot even fight that thieves that stole them. Jeremiah mocked them right here, say those man, you people, their gods standing there with a scepter, as is the king that can judge, and they got a sword and an axe. And if a robber came in and grabbed them and run, they can do nothing. Yeah, Jeremiah mocked them. Whereby they are known not to be gods. Therefore, fear them not, brothers and sisters. This is Jeremiah, letter 1, verse 16. Whereby they are known not to be gods. Therefore, fear them not. They are not gods, brothers and sisters. The Gentiles, they're gods. They're freaking fake Caesar Jesus or good time Jesus, white Jesus. They are not gods. Fear them not. Fear them not, brethren. For like as a vessel that a man useth is nothing worth when it's broken, even so it is with their gods when they be set up in temple, their eyes be full of dust through the feet of them that come with him. So it's just, Jeremiah said, listen, this is just like somebody built, just like you have a vase, you broke it, it's useless. That's how the guys, their guys is so messed up. The people that come out and then get into the temple, their feet are loaded with dust. Those dust get in the eyes of their God. Their God can't see nothing. He's mocking them. Okay? Listen. This is why Jeremiah killed them. And as the doors are made sure of every side upon him that offendeth the king, as being committed to suffer death, even so the priests make fast their temples with doors, with locks, and bars, lest their gods be spoiled with robbers. Zaza! Jeremiah mocked them right there. Jeremiah said, even their priests, they have to lock up their church. They have to close the church with locks and make everything So the robbers won't steal the golden calf, so they won't steal the silver god, because they are more afraid of a thief than they're supposed to be afraid of their gods. Jeremiah marked them right there. He said, don't fear them. They're not gods, brothers. Those people are more worried about China taking over. They are more worried about some alien coming out of nowhere. They're not scared of the God. They're not scared of white Jesus. They're not scared of the God. They're not scared of that. Jeremiah said that their priests, they like their doors. They pay people to put security on the door. They like it because they know thieves and robbers. A robber and a thief don't give up. They will rob you. Okay, 19. They like them candles, yea, more than for themselves, wherefore they cannot see on. The priests like more kindle and for of those guys, more they light in the house, yet those gods cannot see the candles. They are as one of the beams of the temple, yet they say their hearts are gnawed upon by things creeping out of the earth, and when they eat them and their clothes, they feel it not. Jeremiah is killing them. He said, listen, those gods that those people are worshiping, he's made the same wood that is make this house. They made from the same materials. Now you understand, brothers, why they had to take this book out. Because the Catholic Church will not accept you coming over there and tell them they're saints or make it, what the hell? They won't like that. That's why they took this out. Okay? Baby, yeah, that is busy. Stop coming in. Can you like the door? Can you like the door, baby, for me?
That's your kid.
All right, thank you, sweetie. People always knocking on the door. I was like 20 kids coming there today. I have no idea who they are. So their faces are blackened. Their faces are blackened through the smoke that cometh out of the temple. Upon their bodies and heads sit bats, swallows, and birds, and the cats also. Damn! Oh, man, Jeremiah was brutal. Jeremiah said, their faces are blackened from the smoke sacrifices. Their faces are blackened and dirty, and they got bats sitting on them, birds, cats pooping on them. You see, Jeremiah just described when you go to those churches, when you go walk around, you see a statue, you see bird pooping all over the statue, and then those people are washing this thing, bird poop, swallow, birds are coming over there and pooping all over them. Jeremiah marked them. He said, like, those are not gods. Fear them not, brothers. Okay? By this ye may know that there are no gods. Therefore, fear them not, brothers. Fear them not. Notwithstanding the gold that is about them to make them beautiful, except they wiped off the rust, they will not shine, for neither when they were molted, neither feel it. Oh, man. It's just, Jeremiah is destroyed. He said, those guys, even though they're made out of gold, if they don't have somebody to technically, if those guys were able to go to the bathroom, they won't be able to wipe their own behind. Somebody has to do this for them. That's what Jeremiah said. He said, they are gold, they're made out of gold, yet when they are dirty, they cannot take a piece of cloth and then take the dust away from them. They're not alive, fear them not, brothers and sisters. That's what Jeremiah said here. He said, fear them not. And you got a Catholic Church, a black Catholic Church, who knowingly know for a fact this man is raping little kids, yet they are worshiping him. They're rally behind this man. If you see the video, brothers, they're just idle. That's why they make the Most High so pissed off. That's what our ancestors were doing, worshiping those idols, okay? The things wherein there is no breath are both from the Most High price. They are borne upon shoulders, having no feet, whereby they declare unto men that they be nothing worth. They also that serve them are ashamed, for if they fall to the ground at any time, they cannot rise up again of themselves. Neither if one of them step upright, Can they move of themselves? Neither. If they be bowed down, can they make themselves straight? Or they said, give before them as unto dead men. Jeremiah is going full beast. He said those things, not only they stood up straight in there, if they fall, the people that worship them, they're going to look at each other. They're going to be ashamed because they have to touch their gods and lift it and put it straight. Even though if they won't bow, they won't be able to bow. If they want to step, they won't be able to step. They're just objects. There are no gods. Fear them not. Even the gift they brought those gods cannot touch them. They brought gift to them as if they were bringing gift to a dead man. That means their gods are dead. This is a letter Jeremiah said to the people. Again, brothers, we all know this, but certain people out there, they don't know that. They're still worshiping those things. Now, I want you to understand this next verse, brothers. Understand this. This next two verse. As for the things that are sacrificed unto them, their priests sell and abuse in like manner the wives lay a part thereof in salt, but unto the poor and impotent they give nothing of it. God damn, man. This is bullseye. This is, brothers, this is deadly right here. Jeremiah said, for the things that they are bringing to those gods, the offering, the money. Not only the priests sell the beautiful things, the one that is, they need to sell. Not only they sell that, some of those things they keep for themselves and they keep for their wives. The poor, which mean you, the Israelites, the people of, when they're talking about the poor, brothers, this is us. The fatherless, this is us. We are the poor and the fatherless. And it says here, those guys don't give hesh to the poor. They got all this stimulus money. They're going around. Oh, God, we're going to give it to the children of God. You get $1,400 out of this. For some of us, all praises to the Most High. Thank you. All those money where we're going around, you never get nothing on it. Where's your 40 acres? Where's your freaking mule and $100? Where is it? Those guys keep this. All your pastors, your former pastors used to give money. They don't give it to the poor. Look, brothers, nothing killing me more than see those pastors going around give the poor clothes and food. Clothes and food. Not even the expired food they don't want, messed up clothes. That's what they do. Menstruous women and women in childbed eat their sacrifices. By this thing ye may know that there are no gods, fear them not. Brothers, when they say, for those of you who catch my drift, menstruous women and women in childbed eat their sacrifices. When you're on your cycle, when you are giving birth and you have children, there's certain food you're not supposed to eat. And there's certain food you're not supposed to touch, not because, oh, you dirty and stuff, because there's certain things I'm not going to say here. Certain women can take those food and perform certain things and bind spirits into them and bind men minds into those food. Okay, they can control, man. If you heard about that story about that. Hey, here we go. Thank you, Natural Sweet Tooth. I don't want to go into this, but this is what that is. Anyway. Yeah, right. There you go. Now, excuse me. For how can they be called gods? Because women set meat before the gods of silver, gold, and wood. They set meat before them, they cannot eat. How can they be gods? And the priests sit in their temples, having their clothes rent and their heads and beards shaven, and nothing upon their heads. They war and cry before their gods as men do at the feast when Jeremiah said, listen, Jeremiah said, and the priests, brothers, listen, and the priests sit in their temples, having their clothes rent and their head shaved and their beard shaven and nothing upon their heads. They roar and cry before their gods as men do in their feast when one is dead. So, you know, the Gentiles, they shave their beard and head when they are mourning. So they lost somebody, or they want something really bad, so they go in front of those guys. That is why they put the law in the book, brothers. They shave their faces, they shave their head, they pluck their faces. They are crying in front of that guy. Ah, ah, I want a new horse and a new carriage. Oh, I want that fine ass that I saw, and I want this. I want a new wife. And they start crying and yelling and weeping, and in front of an object that have a scepter and a sword that can do anything. They are weeping and crying as if they have somebody that died, brethren. That is why the Most High put the law. Don't do this. Don't shave your head, your beard when you're on mourning. Don't do it for mourning. Don't do it as if you're doing it to mourn a death. Don't mar the beard. They used to grab their beard, brothers, and then pull it. You mar the beard for the dead. You don't do that. Okay, this is more confirmation. The priests also take off their garments and clothes their wife and children. So this is listen, the priests also take off their garments and clothe their wives and children. They took the garment, they butt naked, they took their clothes and put it on their wives and their children. Whether it be evil that one doeth unto them or good, they are not able to recompense it. They can neither set up a king nor put it down. So Jeremiah said, whether it be evil and one doeth unto them, they cannot recompense it. Those gods they are worshiping, whether somebody did good for them or somebody did bad, they cannot recompense. They cannot judge. They cannot say, this is your reward for doing something good, and this is your punishment for doing something wrong, something bad. They can't. In like manner, they can neither give riches nor money, though a man make a vow unto them and keep it not, they will not require it. This is powerful right there. Jeremiah said, in like manner, they can neither give riches or money. Those statues, they cannot give you riches nor money, brothers. The Most High bested the blessing upon the Gentiles, yet they don't give the Most High credit. They give it to a freaking cup, a red cup. Oh, red cup. This is the water of life. Yeah. I make a vow unto you. I'm going to lose 100 pounds by tomorrow. And then, if I don't, I'm going to sacrifice my daughter unto you. And by tomorrow, they don't lose the 100 pounds. This cup cannot say anything. It cannot judge them. It cannot say, hey, you broke your vow. Where is my 100 pounds? That's why when you make a vow with the Most High, He heal you. If you sealed it, it will come upon you and ask you for recompense. You did say you are going to spend 40 days fasting for me, right? Yeah, but, Most High, the pandemic is out there. Plus, I figured out it would be better to eat 5 cans of bean like myself in the room, open the window, turn on the fan, and fart it all day. Yeah, all right. That would be better. Oh, hell no. The Most High gonna come after you, man. Don't make a vow you cannot accomplish. How many of you brothers and sisters are familiar with the rash vow? This term, that lesson that we did with the rash vow. Those guys can't do that. Those gods can't do this. If you made a vow unto those gods, brothers, if you break the vow, they can't do anything about it. Everybody familiar with the rash vow? All right, see Sister Brandy, Brother DeJu, Brother Larry. All right, for those of you who are familiar with the rash vow, don't do this. Yeah. All right, Ancient Gardener, VVZR, okay, ZKR. All right, thank you, brothers. Understand this. Don't make vow to them. Yeah, don't make vow, man. Don't make vow to the Most High and then think you can outsmart the Most High. Okay? They can save no man from death, neither deliver the weak from the mighty. They cannot restore a blind man to his sight, nor help any man in his distress. Those guys, they cannot perform any miracle. And if it's somebody get into distress, into sorrow, they can do nothing. They just sit there. You ask, you rent your bill, you sacrifice in front of them, nothing. That is why I keep telling people, the so-called Gentiles, they have no power. They can scream about their technology. They got this technology right here. They open up portals everywhere. No, they're not. They don't have any power, man. How can you, as a man, worship a wooden god that has no power, yet you yourself have all the power? You, as the worshiper, have the power. Your God doesn't. You have the power to travel in space, going to the moon by opening a portal. You have the power to control the weather. You have the power to DEW, to destroy the nation. You have the power to send disease, yet your God can do this. How? Tell me how. Since when the children of God become more powerful? I'm not going to even say this. Since when? You see, your children, your 2-3-year-old daughter, 4-year-old daughter, son, they got imagination. They can imagine themselves being powerful than you, but they are not. They are your children. You made them. You can make more. Yeah. They can show no mercy to the widow, nor do good to the fatherless. Again, the widow and the fatherless are the children of Israel. When they talk about the widow, they talk about the poor, they talk about the fatherless, they're talking about us, brethren. They can do us no mercy, okay? Their gods of wood, in which are overlaid with gold and silver, are like the stones that be hewn out of the mountain. They that worship them shall be confounded. The people that go to church, oh, Jesus, shine on me, shine on me. Now they are confounded. They don't know what's going on here. Wait a minute. I passed over 30 years in the church worshiping this man over there. But now, what's going on? All the members of my family die of this pandemic, of this pestilence and stuff. Why they are confounded? They don't know what's going on. Brothers, those people are seeing around the world. Which one of you brothers and sisters see that stuff in China, brothers? The whole city of Beijing went dark, dust. Saudi Arabia, 3 days under dust, locusts. People are gonna sit there and say, you know what? That's normal. That's the elite, man. They try to bring the mark of the beast. They're about to control the world. The new world order is about to come in and stuff. What? This thing make no sense, man. So you mean the Chinese, they're ready to take over from the so-called the American, the United States, yet they have a weapon that can bring dust. Instead of bringing it to the whole United States, they bring it to themselves. The Ishmaelites, the so-called Arabs over there, they got a weapon. They can control the weather. They bring all the locusts in their own houses. They bring the bad stuff in their own houses. The Russian have a world so they can control the weather. What they did, they dumped 10 feet of snow in their own places. What the hell is this? So you mean the elite have a weapon and stuff that can control the weather, yet they send tornadoes in Texas ripping off those places, specific places that they know for a fact, people that look like them, people that support them, they are destroying red state. Is that what that is? Is that what that is? Yeah, the snow in Texas was fake. It wasn't real. Oh, the snow in Texas wasn't real. Was the Illuminati testing? And all? God damn, man. The Illuminati always testing something. As if when they took the black man, when they took the black women back in Jim Crow, they took the black men in slavery, the black women in slavery, they operate on her without no anesthesia. Medical apartheid, the beloved brother Abdullah has a wonderful video on that. You may go ahead and see it. They experience, they test on our people all known disease and see how it's going to react. They actually come with the cue by testing things on us. And now all of a sudden, they are testing things on them, on themselves. Not on us, no, but on themselves. They have a weapon up there called direct energy weapon, yet they burn down the house of Hollywood actresses. They burn down Robert Thicke houses. They burn down Gerald Butler, billionaire, the guy that prayed 300. All those billionaires, millionaires, they just burn down the houses. For what? For insurance money. You got a house worth $25 million. You have a $3 million insurance on it. You burn it down so you can get $3 million. You know, somehow, somewhere, $3 million is more than $25 million. All right, let us keep moving, brothers. Let us keep moving. Oh man, I hate when I take that long. Give me a second. How should a man then think and they say that they are gods? You see, this is what they say here, brother. How should a man think and say they are gods when even the Chaldeans themselves dishonored him? Oh, the Chaldean, the Babylonians, pretty much the same people. Even the people that worship those things, they dishonor them. How can you say they are gods? Woe if they shall see one dumb and cannot speak, they bring him and entreat Baal, Baal, that he may speak as though he were able to understand. Yet they cannot understand this themselves and leave them, for they have no knowledge. The women also with cords about them sitting on the ways burn brand for perfume. But if any of them drawn by some that passeth by lie with him, all right, then, professional baker, all right, lie with him, she reproach her fellow that she was not, though, as worthy of herself, nor her cord broken. Okay, let me read this for you. We got younglings. The women also, metaphor, with cords about them. When they say women is cords, this is what they mean. Remember, in the Bible, in ancient time, they don't refer to women as virgin. Virgin in the Bible or ancient books doesn't mean they don't know how to. Nope, that's not what that means. Cords mean this word right there that I just typed. They still are intact. Those women, a virgin can have children. A woman in her 20s, she's a virgin. She's not a mature. She's not a woman yet. She's not. There's no maturity in her. A 16-year-old, again, the full disclosure, full disclaimer. I'm not advertising pedophilia. I know a lot of people. Oh, Biglevi. Yo, you live on the second floor, open the window, and then jump out. A 16-year-old back then was a virgin. That means a young woman. This 16-year-old has 4 kids. It's still a virgin. That means still a young woman. When that 16-year-old child reached 30, she's a woman. She's no longer a virgin. She's no longer a young woman. Okay? Now, and here they said the women also with cords about them. The cords about them, which mean the hymen are intact, sitting in the ways, burn brand for perfume. But if any of them drawn by some that passeth by, lie with him, she reproach her fellow, for she was not taught as worthy as herself, nor her cord broken. Her cord broken, brothers. Technically, what the Jeremiah said here in verse, for those of you who want to read it, let out Jeremiah 1 verse 43. Okay. When a woman has a cord, she's unbroken, she's intact. She could be a woman, a grown woman, but she still have a cord. It's not breaking yet. Okay? So that means she still behave, for lack of a better word. You know, most women back then didn't behave. Trust me. But the books I've been reading, men, especially you princesses, never behave. So anyway, this woman intact saw this men passing by, and then sleep with one of them, and then this man broke a cord without marrying him. She will not reproach this man. She will not reproach herself. That means Jeremiah told you their gods, technically their gods, they are they can sleep with it, they can go out there and hold themselves out. Yeah, I got the kids out there, I can say that word. But it means that not only their people, they can worship, they can, you know, when you're worshiping a god, you are committing spiritual adultery. You know that? When you do this in front of the Most High. That's why the Most High is pissed off at us. Israel is the biggest spiritual whore out there. Oh, sorry. They didn't want to hear me. But Israel is the biggest spiritual out there. We worship this. We worship that. We sleep with this. Spiritually, that's what you're doing. And we give them no reproach. We never reproach them like those like that women over there. We never did this, brothers. We are the biggest spirit. Israel. Us, our people. Whatsoever is done among them is false. How may it then be taught or say they are gods? Everything that's done in front of those things, they are false. How can you sit there and you're saying, wait, they are gods? No, they're not. They are made of carpenters and goldsmiths. They can be nothing else than the workmen will have them to do. They are made of carpenters. Carpenters are woodworkers, okay? Woodworkers made them, the people that do the woodwork, make them goldsmith, blacksmith, the people that goldsmith. That means they are made by the hand of men, and they made them to perform a specific duty, brothers. And it says here, they are made of carpenters and goldsmiths. They can be nothing else than the workmen will have them to be. If the workmen, if the carpenter made a god that looked like a little cat, this little cat cannot say, you know what, one day I'm gonna be a little dog. They can't. They're already a cat. He created he made it. The workmen made them to be a cat, and they become a kitty cat. They cannot change. They have no powers. Why are people scared of them? Don't know why. And they themselves that made them can never continue long. How should then the things that are made of them be gods? How should you worship those people gods? They made up their own gods. For they left lies and reproaches to them that come after. For when they come of any war or plague upon them, the priests consult with themselves where they may be hidden with them. You see what they say here? You see what the Jeremiah is saying? For when there cometh any war or plague upon them, the priests consult with themselves where they may be hidden with them. When there is a plague, brothers, when there's a war coming, those priests gather around and say, man, what you think is going to do? What you going to do? And you know what? I'm going to take my God. I'm going to go hide in my bunker. Okay? Tell me, brothers and sisters, type the name of the Gentile God. And that God, they wrote, in God we trust. Tell me the name of the God. Okay? When they say, we're going to take our God. We're going to load up our cases. We're going to hide in our bunkers. You know, when this war coming. That's how Gentiles think. And God we trust, they wrote it down in their own God. Thank you, sister. Money. Thank you, ancient God, and money. That's their God. They know he can't talk. So in God we trust. That means in their money they trust. In that bag. And when things come upon those people, what did they do, brothers? They took all their money, put it in a safe, and go hide in a bunker. They took all their money, put it in a safe, they go hide places. They don't trust. They don't take to their money. Say, money, save me and stuff. Oh, hell no. I'll save you and I'll save my ass. Yeah, all right. Let us move in, brothers and sisters. Let's read it again. For when there cometh any war or plague upon them, the priests consult with themselves where they may be hidden with them. How then cannot men perceive that they be no gods, which can never save themselves from war nor from plague? Their money cannot save them from the war, from the plagues. A lot of rich people die of that plague over there. They don't say that. And it shall manifestly appear to all nations and kings that they are no gods, but the works of men's hand, and that there is no work of God in them. The entire world see all religion right now. None of them can help themselves. They see all of them are the work of men. They haven't truly seen the true people of the Most High. They haven't truly seen us, our people. They are aware of us, but not really. Would they may not know that there are no gods? For neither can they set up a king in the land nor give rain unto men. So, brothers, this is very important. He says, Jeremiah letter 1, verse 53, for neither can they set up a king in the land nor give rain unto men. Remember, who set up Saul? Can anybody tell me who set up Saul? I dreaded the holy temple with the Holy Spirit. Who set up Saul and David? Really? Okay. Oh, Abanoke said, okay. The Mosai out of anger. The Mosai, yes. Our father set up the king in the land. He set up Saul. Then he took Saul down. He set up David. He didn't take David down. David died on the throne. Our father. Their gods can do this. For neither can they set up a king in the land nor give rain unto men. They cannot make Barakel coming. Father can call Barakel and then say, Barakel, go over there to my children and bless them. And then you start raining. Their God can do this. Neither can they judge their own cause nor redress a wrong. Being unable to, they are as squalls between heaven and earth. Men, whereupon when fire falleth upon the house of God of wood, or laid over with gold or silver, the priests will flee away and escape, but they themselves shall be burnt asunder like beams. Brothers, Jeremiah mocked him. Jeremiah said, those gods that made out of wood and overlay with gold and silver. When a fire started in the church, all the priests is holding ass and saved themselves. The fire ended up burning their asses. They burn in the fire. Those gods burn down. They can even save themselves. The priests holding ass because they know they can always make another god. What is she? What is those kids all dragging in the house now? They're dragging something. So Jeremiah mocked them, man. Okay. Moreover, they cannot withstand any king or enemies. How can it then be taught or say that they'll be gods? They cannot fight any king, brothers. How they are gods? Neither are those gods of wood and laid over with silver or gold are able to escape either from thieves or robbers. Excuse me. Which proved to you back then, those gods, you see, those thieves back then, they give an amen. Brothers, tell me the truth. Let's just talk a little. Brothers and sisters, we're not gonna lie to ourselves here. If, so to speak, there's a solid gold statue of quote unquote Jesus Christ, not one, multiple solid gold statue, weight over 1,000 pounds each, and in the church. Do you think, I mean, and at this time we're speaking now, do you think those statues would have been safe being in a regular church, sitting down in the street? Do you think that would be safe, brothers? Do you think that there's certain people out there, including that fat guy? You see, you including something. What? Swagger jacking would have been left and right, brothers. That is why they don't make their gods out of gold and silver anymore. They just made it out of stone, because they know thieves gonna. That's what Jeremiah said here, brothers. Jeremiah said, "Oh, man." Neither are those gods of wood and lay over with silver or gold able to escape either from thieves or robbers. What you think, like, if you have a church down the street, brothers and sisters, that church has a solid gold statue of Jesus Christ weighing over 1,000 pounds. And then when thieves come to steal the statue, all of a sudden, the statue gonna come alive and fight those robbers? Oh, hell no. Ain't gonna happen. Whose gold and silver and garments wherewith they are clothed, they are strong take and go away with all, neither they be able to save them, to help themselves. Therefore, it is better to be a king that showeth his power, or else a profitable vessel in one house, which the owner shall have use of, in such false god, or to be the door in a house to keep such things therein, that such false god, or a pillar of wood in a place than such false gods. Brothers, Jeremiah said, it is way better, brothers, to have a freaking door in your house than having those gods. It is better to have a beam that support your house than to have one of those useless things in your house. Why? Somebody tried to break in your house, you close your door, you like the door. That robber cannot get in. The beam hold the house steady. At least they serve a function, brothers. The door in your house is more important than those gods. That's what Jeremiah. Jeremiah, my dear, Jeremiah said, you'd be better off having a freaking door in your house and a beam that hold your house than any of those gods. Those guys are useless. How can they be gods? For sun, moon, and stars, being bright and sent to their offices, are obedient. In like manner, the lightning, when it breaketh forth, it is easier to be seen, and after the same manner the wind bloweth in every country. When God, YAHAWAH, the powerful, commandeth the clouds to go over the whole world, they do as they are bidden. There's no such thing as Gentiles can do none of this. They cannot control the weather. Anybody coming with that garbage, you need to get the hell out of here. That's you saying that Gentiles have power over the Holy One. They can't do none of this. When the Messiah opened his mouth, he looked at the clouds, which is the name of the angels. I believe, what's the cloud angel name again? Anybody put it in there. And then he told this angel, move upon the whole earth. And in the cloud, move magnificently. When the Messiah looked at the stars, said, this season is that season. Move, earth, move. Season, move. You look at Texas, it's hot in there. Sabbath winter, go over there, destroy things. They obey. Azariah, thank you, sister. Azariah. What? That's what it says here. Say, in like manner, the lightning, when it breaketh forth, is easy to be seen. And after the same manner, the wind bloweth in every country. And when YAHAWAH, the all-powerful, the horrible one of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, commandeth the clouds to go over the whole world, they do as they are bidden. And the fire sit from above to consume hills and woods, doeth as it's commanded, but these are like unto them, neither shew no power. So Father can do all of those things, they can't. Those gods of wood, they can't. And wherefore, it is neither to be supposed nor said that they are gods, seeing they are able neither to judge cause nor to do good unto men, knowing therefore that they are no gods, fear them not, for they can neither curse nor bless kings. Those guys can neither bless nor curse kings. Only the Father can bless and curse kings. Kings in that way representing people, the countries, the elites, the presidents, the authority. Father can bless them, he can curse them, but the God of woods and stones and silvers and gold cannot bless them, they cannot curse them, therefore fear them not. Neither can their shoes shine in the heavens among the heathens, nor shines as the sun, nor give light as the moon. The beasts are better than they. Oh man, Jeremiah. Oh, brothers and sisters, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All praises to the Most High. Give the Most High all praises, man. Jeremiah said the beasts are better than them. All praises to the Most High, brothers. All praises. All praises to the Most High. Jeremiah told them the beasts are better than them. Oh man. The beasts are better than they, for they can get under cover and help themselves. So, oh man. Jeremiah said the beasts are better than those things. But if anything happens, if it's raining, a dog and cat has the ability to see if it's rain, and then they can go under and cover themselves. If it's snow, they can go somewhere. A bear, when the winter coming, it's snowing, they go inside of a cave, they hibernate. The birds, when it get cold, they migrate. They are more intelligent than, wow, that's a great insult right there, man. Animals are smarter than your God. Animals are the Most High animals are smarter than your God. That's a great insult, man. Okay? It is then by no means manifest unto us that they are gods. Therefore, fear them not. For as a scarecrow in a garden of cucumbers keepeth nothing, so are their gods of wood and laid over with silver and gold. That's another insult, man. Jeremiah is mocking them here. Jeremiah said, for as a scarecrow, like a scarecrow in a garden, it keepeth the cucumber. He can't do anything. All he do is just stand there and scare the crow. Then in other words, the Most High tell you, you're not a freaking crow. Don't be scared of the scarecrow. You're not a crow. The so-called unyielding heathen and Gentiles, they are the crow. You are the owner of the garden. You created, well, you didn't create those things. The Most High did, but you should not be scared of a freaking scarecrow, man. And likewise, their gods of wood and laid over with silver and gold are like to a white thorn and an orchard that every bird sitteth upon, and also to a dead body that in east into the dark. Jeremiah technically can tell you their gods is like a bunch of freaking statue that bird coming and poop onto. All praises, and ye shall know them to be no gods by the bright purple that rotten upon them, and they themselves afterwards shall be eaten, and shall be a reproach unto the country. Better therefore is just men that have none idols, for he shall be far from reproach. This is very powerful, brothers. This is what Jeremiah said. He said, Jeremiah 1 verse 73. Better therefore is just the men that have none idols, for he shall be far from reproach, brothers. It would be better from you when you don't serve any gods. You don't have any idols in your house. You would be far from reproach. Because we got people like that out there, brothers. They don't serve any God. They don't have any religion. So the book is done. The letter is done. They don't have any religion. It would be better for those people. They will be far from reproach. Those people will more likely receive our truth better when they start seeing concrete things happen. And then they will believe because they don't have any idols in the house. You got people from birth, brothers and sisters. They never went to church. They never worship any other God. They don't know anything about the religion, or so to speak. All right? 1, 2, 3, all praises to the Most High, brothers and sisters. That was the letter of Jeremiah. For those of you that just got here, my apology. I should have waited for the gang to get here, but the beloved brother Big Judah was live, and after that, we all going to rewatch the live. I'm not quite sure if he's still live again. Give me a second. Let me check. Yes, he's still live. Okay. Oh no, he's not live. It's done. The live is done 10 minutes ago. Okay, the live is done. So, all right, brothers, the live is done. Once we get out of here, we'll all go watch Big Judah live again. All praises to the Most High. That was the letter of Jeremiah. Anybody understand the lesson here, brothers? Anybody understand the letter of Jeremiah? Anybody understand the letter of Jeremiah? Anybody have any question? Anybody got confused by the letter? Good. All praises. Selah, so be it. The will of the Father will be done. Selah, yes. Yes. Oh, yes. Plain and simple. Yes, that is good. Understand this when Jeremiah talking about the women with cords, brothers and sisters, talking about a specific cords. Another word, the female ley line. The unbroken female ley line. Okay, that's the cords. It's not broken. Brother Phil, please send me the PDF of letter of Jeremiah, please. If anybody need it, you may email me and then I'll forward it to you. Thank you, brother. People were asking that, but yeah. For those of you who weren't there, Jeremiah go into the women cords, okay? Women cords or the hymen of women, unbroken, intact. When the woman is unintact, we were a women unintact, okay? And we went out there and then we did our we went all. Remember, hey, wait a minute. It's in Jeremiah was known as Samuel L. Jackson in the Holy Bible. If you catch my drift, yeah, all right. Yeah, I believe was it Samuel? What is Jeremiah? Was Samuel L. Jackson or Nehemiah? He's one of those guys. I believe it was Jeremiah. Jeremiah was that guy that always come after Israel and called him. Israel, you whore, you this, you mother. Yeah, it was Jeremiah. Was it? It was Jeremiah, right? AKA Samuel L. Jackson. When I was reading the Bible, I'm like, man, Jeremiah has a potty mouth. Good Lord. Jeremiah didn't hold back at all, brothers. And then people are saying, hey, don't curse and stuff. Jeremiah didn't hold back at all, if I'm not mistaken. Shalom, Sister Dolly. Shalom, welcome. Thank you for being here with us. Oh, Jeremiah called them. Jeremiah called Israel. Jeremiah says something about, he said, Israel is such a whore that she slept with all the, for those of you that watch Israel slept with all the men that passeth by. And when there is no men, you know what Israel does? She took, for those of you who are going to catch this drift, not anybody can catch this. When there's no more men to pleasure herself, she took something and shaped it like a man, like that man, third leg, and pleasure herself with it. When there were no more gods for us to worship, brothers, we start making our own God and worship it. That's what Jeremiah was saying. What was that book again, brothers? Please, somebody help me with that quote. You say Israel is a freaking whore. When there is no more men, she already done every man in the town. There's no men want her anymore. And then she made her a man. That's Jeremiah. Yeah. Sending a lot of vibration out there. Yeah, Israel was a massive whore. Yeah. Aubergine. She grabbed the nearest aubergine, the nearest she can find, and worship that aubergine. That's how people were, brothers and sisters. Oh yes. Oh, Israel was. Oh, Jeremiah, like me. I never Jeremiah sit there and said, this is mind blowing. I never seen a woman like Israel with so much aubergine in her portals. She has way too many brothers. When you're reading this verse, you're like, holy mother. Jeremiah said, you take aubergine all the way. Well, for those of you, let me type this word right there. So you may know what aubergine is. There you go. Can somebody put the emoji of aubergine for us here? Because we were those people, brothers and sisters. Don't be sitting there and like, oh well, that was my grandparents. And nope, that was the same people that are here. That's what we used to do back then. Please put that symbol, that emoji of aubergine, if you catch my drift. All right, thank you, Erie fam. Thank you. Yes, spiritually speaking, brothers, when you do this, that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing, brothers and sisters. Well, we know it as eggplant, but classically they are known as aubergine. And Israel could not find any men to defile her because all the men like, yo, man, I don't know how many times I have to defile you. I'm done with you. And she go ahead, brother. She made her own. That's what Jeremiah was saying. I forgot the verse where Jeremiah says Israel is a must. He said, brothers, when you are reading the Bible, brothers, you're like, damn, wow. Jeremiah was brutal, man. Jeremiah was brutal. Probably the most brutal brothers. That's why I call it Samuel L. Jackson. Jeremiah didn't hold back. They actually watered down Jeremiah's stuff. Brothers, for those of you that just read the letter, don't you see how they watered down Jeremiah talk? Jeremiah didn't hold back. He said, man, that's the mother love. Brothers, if we ever have to make a movie about Jeremiah, we had to hire Samuel L. Jackson, man, and made it rated R. Oh, brothers. That's what it was, brothers and sisters. There's no new thing. Brothers, understand. Listen, hey, let me tell you something. Let me try to put this as. Oh, boy. All right, let's see. I'm trying to be professional here. When you worship any God before the Father, the Heavenly Father, you are committing spiritual adultery. Well, the kids don't know what adultery is. Well, you are committing spiritual adultery. Back then, brothers, you know what we used to do? There is a God. Well, there is an idol, a so-called God. His name is this dude right here. I think I said this, sorry. This dude right there. And then his other name is this. You know how they represent this guy? Excuse me. They made him like a man and they stick an aubergine upon him. Our men, women, used to go worship this fellow that I put his name there, and they used to perform exhibition with this fellow. Physical exhibition. It was a requirement for them to do this. Remember, Shemyaza is all about pleasure, but Shemyaza is not about clean pleasure. He doesn't get to with clean pleasure. He needs something that is horribly disgusting. Now you got these women coming up and performing exhibition, okay, with this idol that have this third leg, this giant third leg, and then you got a men coming up and then put his men portal in there, and another women, another men, and stuff and disgusting stuff. Certain books I cannot talk about them. Certain books, brothers and sisters, they are too heavy. It would be blessed if I water it down for you. Certain things, if you catch my drift, okay? You catch my drift? Anybody catch my drift here? They were obvious, brothers. Thank you for catching the drift. Okay, all those stuff, brothers, okay? All those naked stuff those people used to do back then. Let me see if I can get one out of this book. Oh, this is Lucifer right there. Okay. You know, certain things I can put them on YouTube. They're probably going to okay, this is a portal. That's the angel. Okay. They open up a portal, okay? That's a true portal open up, all right? In the comic book, they call them boom tube. That's a portal, all right? Those are stories that they're not stories, brothers. They truly happen, all right? This is Women's Secret Society of Gabon, all right? Those are people, okay? They do that. Our people do this. All right. The story of Romulus and Remus, for those of you who know this. Disgusting things, brothers. I understand that, but I'm trying to keep it as cool, you know, as I can. There you go. There you go. Another bull right there. All right. So this let me read this for you. Let me read this for you. Listen to this. Yeah. Listen to this. All right. Yogini made of granite. This is those gods when Jeremiah is talking about, brothers. This is those gods, wooden and stone gods Jeremiah was talking about. This is what it says here. Yogini made of granite or granites as underground currents in Europe surfaced with the first Rosicrucian pamphlets, bringing alchemy onto the streets. So there were parallel developments in Asia. Matisendranaf was one of the great gurus of the Middle Ages, said to have overheard the secrets of the gods. He founded Hatha Yoga. That is the guy that founded Hatha Yoga, okay? Once, when he was visiting Ceylon, he was bewitched by 1,600 dancing girls. You know what that said when they say somebody's bewitching by women? They're bewitched by 1,600 virgins. Well, they put girls here, but young dancing women, okay? Yeah, you know, when they say dancing women, you know, back then they know them as dancing virgin. Right now, we need them as strippers, pole dancers. 1,600. How what the hell? How could you 1,600? You barely can keep up with one. Anyway, 1,600 dancing girls. And listen to this. 1,600 girls, and it was only when I gotta drink water for this. All right. He was bewitched by 1,600 dancing girls. Catch the drift there. And it was only when one of his disciples disguised himself as a dancing girl and rescued him that Matthew didn't remember who he was. This story alludes to a returning of sexual energy. Brothers, you're not a kid. Let me read this story. This is what happened to this fellow. He was bewitched by 1,600 girls, dancing girls. And it was only when one of his disciples disguised himself as a dancing girl. Not only one of his dog. Thank you, CJ27. Not only one of the dog, and you know, one of his this is Fast and Furious going on here. This is one of his body, and you know, choose to drag racing. Yeah, right. And then doing that drag race, he saved him. Okay, but not without. Listen, brothers. This story alludes to a rerouting of sexual energy with another dude that racing from some drag racing thing. You see this? You see the breasts and all that dancing girls. Those are the gods that Jeremiah. See, everything connect. This is what Jeremiah was talking about. Yeah, that's what happened. This guy, he got bewitched by 1600. The guy that founded Hatha Yoga. And then, certain group of people out there love yoga. They don't do research. There are many kinds of yoga, but Hatha Yoga, the guy that founded it, he got bewitched by 1600 dancing young women, dancing girls. And then he could not get the curse was heavy upon it. In order for him to break the curse, he had to not with a woman though, but with his body. He had to let another man gain access to his portal, like this man would gain access to a female portal. And then the curse was broken. God damn, no, thank you very much, sir. I will be under this curse forever, and I'll die with 1600 dancing girls. Thank you very much. This is the things that Jeremiah is talking about, brethren. And our people love this type of garbage. Hey, you know our people, man. Oh, our people, brothers, I'll be receiving email left and right. Oh, I'll be receiving email left and right. Oh, brother, Big Levi, you offended me and stuff, and this and that. Yeah, well, okay, well, this is all about your feelings. Yes. Thank you, brothers. Loss of the flesh. Yeah, that's the thing. So, let me just go ahead. Let me just revise. Let me just go ahead and re-say the things that I was saying in the beginning. For those of you who saw the video, brothers, there's an airplane that just fell off of the sky again at the same spot, the same area, Perry Airport, Miramar. So I was making a couple of videos, and the ley lines are going crazy. And at the end of the video, there's a Catholic church, they specify, brethren, a black Catholic church, okay? A black Catholic church that has our people in there. There's a fellow in there, so-called heathen Gentiles, that have been raping people for 40 years. It finally caught up with them, and you got all those black people, so to speak, rally behind this thing saying, no, he didn't do this. We're going to fight for him. We're going to march for him. We're going to do Virgil. Release him. Brothers and sisters, when the Most High do things like that, what should you do? Excuse me. What is the protocol? What is the Most High protocol? When the Most High is engaging on judgment upon certain people, what should you do? What is the protocol, brothers? Thank you, Brother DeJoux. Thank you, Fresh Face Beauty. CJ27, his real talks lesson. Stay out of it, brothers. Stay out of it. Get the hell out. The Most High is driving an 18-wheeler, full force, no brake, and then you scumbag hop on the freeway, and then you're holding hand with the Gentiles standing right in the middle of the world, and tell the Most High, you're not going to pass. And you think the Most High is driving this truck full speed downhill, and then you're standing there locking arm. You shall not. Get the hell out of it. Hey, stay out of it, man. Mind your own black business. You better start, brothers and sisters, you may start, go back in my old there's some old podcast that we made. You better go back and read those, watch those podcasts, start your own business. Better start your own black business. Mind your own black business. What does people do, brothers? They standing right there in front of the Most High, say, no, this man is not gonna go to jail. He been there for 40 years and stuff and stuff and stuff. He's not guilty. When you know the Catholic Church, brothers, is notorious for doing things like that, yet you out there defending them. Is that what that is? Is that what you want to do? Go ahead then. Go ahead. All right, brothers, the phone line is open. If anybody wish to call, the Most High put it in my heart to come up with the podcast about the letter of Jeremiah. And a lot of people say they didn't know about the letter. And I believe the beloved brother Phil already sent it to me. Let me see. Give me a second. If you wish to call, if you have anything you want the nation to know, let us see if the brother. Man, my internet is working very slow. Okay, Phil hasn't sent it yet. No. No, it's not my daughter's birthday. We don't celebrate birthdays. It's just like when you stay in the house and then you have certain people, certain family members, they still hold on to celebrating certain things. I don't get involved with it. Again, brothers, if I can practice what I'm saying, I'm better not saying it. Stay out of it. If I stay in the house of somebody you want to celebrate Christmas, you know damn well you're not supposed to do this. Be my guest. I'm staying out of it. You want to celebrate the Easter? I'm staying out of it. You want to do birthday parties and all that? Listen, this is not my business. I serve the Most High. I serve it alone. If you choose to do this, if you choose to do anything, that's upon you. I only ask the Most High, Father, they don't know what they are doing. Forgive them on the behalf of the covenant. If it is your will, do as you please. As of for me, I'll be a good child. I'll go in the corner, be quiet, and wait for my Father. There's nothing I can do, brothers. You got people in the same house as you. Oh, don't be talking about that white Jesus child. Don't be. Because they were raised like that, brothers. There's nothing I can do. Just stay out of it, brothers. You cannot force them. Just stay out of it. You know, they were having the birthday party and stuff. And, you know, by kids stuff. You know, they are doing kids stuff. You know, and stuff like that. They celebrating other things, brothers. There's nothing you can do. You have a wife, brothers. This wife, I'm not saying she's wicked as hell, but she's still going to church. She's still worshiping white Jesus. That's what the Most High give you. Everything is in the hand of the Most High. I don't want people to say, oh, my wife is not in the truth. I'm going to divorce her. This is up to the Most High. Let the Most High work. You don't know in the future, in the far-fetched future, what's going to happen. Your husband is the same. He celebrates. He's an empty vessel. You don't know what's going to happen. Pray and leave it to the Most High. There's nothing you can do. Well, there's other things you can do, but they will land you in jail. So yeah, please don't do this, man. Don't be, Big Levi gave me idea, so that's why I'm serving, 15 to life. Yeah. So yes, brothers and sisters, okay. The phone line is open if one of you wish to call. Again, my phone has some type of issue with it. So the screen is cracked. So at any moment, you may call and I'm talking to you, and then he end up by itself. The call just ended. Oh, yes, boy, I haven't do this for a long time. Oh, don't, brother, don't even bring Haitian people in this, man. Oh, don't be bringing the. Well, first of all, there's no such thing as a Christian Haitian. It doesn't exist. They're in Christianity because it's good. The moment you step to that toe, you know what's gonna happen to your ass. Oh, step into one of those people. Oh, like I will. So anyway, brothers, I haven't done this in a while. So my apology, brothers. For those of you that are new here for the chart, if you're new here, please let us know so we can give you a proper welcome. Okay, if you're new here, we'll give you a proper welcome. If you're new subscribers, Jews and Gentiles alike, let us know. Please, somebody type the thank you, brother Phil, to put the phone number. For those of you who wish to call, this is the phone number, or you may save it just in case you have something important for the nation to know. You may let us know. We're about to, in 6 minutes, we're about to, well, we don't have to 60. We don't have to 65 the fast, but we will we'll blow the shofar and then tell the Messiah, thank you for the day that He has us together, and then whenever He allow me to see you guys, okay, we will see you. Okay, if anybody, let me see if anybody here for the first time or everybody here for um uh uh to anybody here what for the all right, brothers. Me and my brain and my belly, we don't work together because we don't work like that. One of us is hungry, one of us want to think, and then if it doesn't work like that, one of us have to be full to work with the other. Yeah, man, 10 o'clock, man. Those people are gonna complain like every 10 o'clock they keep hearing a cow inside of that guy apartment. You know, he's butchering cow. Next thing you're gonna call police. So I'm just going to certify this talk. Yeah, freaking people, man. They want to call police on everything, man. I think they complain about that cats. We only have 3 cats left instead of 10. They complain about it. Who's doing this, man? Yeah, it was a disaster yesterday, brothers. My daughter wanted to go see that Tom and Jerry movie, and then we ended up going with 7 other kids. And after that, we spent and not even one day, like even like freaking a couple of hours. I ended up burning over $300 with a bunch of kids. I don't even know those children. They come here to play with my kids, and I had to stuff them in my car, bring them to that movie, and watch this freaking movie. There were like us in there and 2 other old people and nobody in there. And after that, we went to Denny's. Oh, it was a disaster. And then none of them ordered from the kids menu. Somehow the kids menu wasn't available. So that end up really bad on me. So yeah, and those kids, they were happy. They were very happy, and then they look up to my children. They look up to me, and I don't want to mistreat them. And it's just so naive. How their families are very naive. They just let them come into the house. I question their parents. I say, okay, well, your kids are here playing with my kids, and we're good and stuff. It's like those people like, thank God. Can they come in over there and stay forever? We'll just give you money. You'll take care of them, but can they stay forever? Yeah, so we're taking care of the kids. You know why we do this? Because of the beloved brother Saint Nicholas. Saint Nicholas did this, brothers. Anybody can tell me another name, okay, for Saint Nicholas, a bastardized name for Saint Nicholas? If anybody catch my drift, anybody can tell me the bastardized name for Saint Nicholas, because Saint Nicholas used to do this. He loved children, but they bastardize him. Thank you, brother Deju. Man, that brother always catch my drift. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Saint Nicholas. Thank you, Sister Brandy. They bastardize it, but that was Saint Nicholas, Santa Claus. He used to go around. He was a brother, give the kids good, give them toys, make them happy. And I think there's a book on there. He wrote that. He said, well, in that book that I read, he said, boy, I'm gonna butcher this, but he said, children are the milk of your life, and teenagers or something else, and adult or the coffee. He said the 3rd stage, or like when you properly raise a kid, if this child is raised happy, there's a strong possibility that this child will grow up to be a good person. If this child has good memory of his or her childhood, it will be good for them when they become an adult. I have magnificent memories of my childhood. Brothers, I have me and my cousin, we have memories. Like we have Memories we used to play, go in the garden back home, see all those things. Memories that we used to see demons, like actual demons. Me and my cousin, he's in New York. Every time we talk, I'm like, cuz, remember that little demons that used to come at night and then talk to everybody, but he'd always hide it in the dark, in the shadow. He's like, yeah, bro. And then we laugh. We had good memories, and we did a lot of stuff as kid, man. We were poor. We never owned any TVs or anything like that. So, well, it's 10 o'clock then. All right, brothers and sisters, let me go ahead and blow the shofar and let you folks go. All right. There we go. Brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, thank you for being here with us. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for hearkening to the voice of the Lord. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming together. Listen, thank you for giving your ear unto the Most High. All right. So we're about to blow the shofar. We're thanking the Most High, for giving us a great day, for giving us more understanding, for sending the Holy Spirit upon Jews and Gentiles alike, for giving brother Big Judah a life and give me a life. For those of you, if you haven't watched the life of Big Judah, and then we are going to go ahead and watch that, okay? Hopefully you scumbag don't call the police on me. All right. The day is blessed, brothers. All praises to the Most High. All praises. The day is blessed. We close it with the shofar. By the power of the Most High vested in me, and he can take it anytime he feel like. I'm leaving all of you in peace, brothers and sisters. Be at peace. There'll be no Jacob's trouble. Fear the Father, praise him, give him all glories, okay, all credits, all right? Keep your faith on him. Put all your faith, all your hope onto the Father. There's nothing else I can do for you. Please don't trust me. I'm that guy that's going to end up swagger jack you if you do. Please. All the information that you need to know is in the link. The links are in the description, the emails and everything, except the phone number because scam. So be at peace, brothers. I will see you whenever tomorrow I will see you for the prayer. Shalom. And let me leave you guys with a little music. Let me leave you with blessing and plaguing.